My best friend tried to steal my inheritance by forging my signature now. She's crying because I am pressing charges. She's blowing up my phone with voice messages sobbing that I am ruining her life over money. When my grandmother passed away 6 months ago, she left me her beach cottage in Florida. Katie and I had been best friends for 8 years, minus we met in college, were bridesmaids at each other's weddings, and talked almost daily. She knew everything about my life, including details about my inheritance. The day after the funeral, Katie suggested we take a girls' trip to the cottage to honor your grandma's memory. We spent a week there, drinking wine on the porch, swimming, and sharing memories. I mentioned I was thinking about selling the place since I lived in New York and couldn't visit often. Katie kept saying things like, "This place is so special though, and your grandma would want you to keep it in the family." I thought she was just being sentimental. 2 months later, I got a call from a real estate attorney asking about the closing documents. Confused, I asked what documents. Read out someone had listed my grandmother's cottage for sale and had signed paperwork to transfer ownership to an Marshit. The signature on the documents, mine's or what looked like mine. I immediately filed a police report. The detective didn't take long to trace the bar to back to Katie and her husband. They had created a shell company, forged my signature, and almost completed the sale of my property for $780,000. When confronted by police, Katie broke down and admitted everything. She claimed they were in massive debt from her husband's medical bills and saw an opportunity when I mentioned selling. She thought I wouldn't mind, since I was planning to sell anyway. The prosecutor is pressing charges for fraud, forgery, and attempted grand theft. Katie's husband might lose his license to practice medicine. Now mutual friends are blowing up my phone saying I should drop the charges because she made a mistake, and you were going to sell it anyway. Yesterday, Katie's mother called begging me to reconsider, saying Katie might face years in prison. I hung up and blocked her number. I kept one voicemail from Katie where she's sobbing about her children growing up without her. Sometimes I replay it when I start feeling guilty. Then I remember the betrayal by someone I trusted completely who was willing to steal from me while hugging me at my grandmother's funeral. The cottage is still mine. I'm renovating it now. I decided to keep it after all.